Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the third episode in the series in which we're creating a Sass Prog House track from scratch. In the first episode we covered drums, second melodic elements, and in the third episode we're going to be covering how we can take the loop that we created in the first two episodes and turn them into an intro section and then create a B section from that as well, which are good building blocks to then go on and actually arrange our track. So if you haven't seen those, please go check them out because we covered how to make a bouncing bass line, introduce some seductive vocals, and we're missing the final in the trifecta of the hallmarks of this kind of sound, which is a broken beat, which we're going to cover in this episode alongside some other bits. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we have our main section, but we're going to want a stripped back version to go before that. Through a subtractive process, we can create this pretty simply. One approach would be to simplify our melodic elements. So let's start by duplicating our scene and renaming both. We can then remove notes from our MIDI clip, or even easier, just shorten our loop brackets to just the first bar. As you can now hear, our bass and pads just loop the opening bar. For the drums, we can go in and mute any of the elements that contribute to the energy and drive. These mainly being open hats, snares, shakers, and other similar elements. We want to hold these back to come in with our main section so the track builds in energy as it progresses. Let's also save the vocal for later. And here we go, a simpler version of our main beat for our track's intro. Now for a B section. Here we want our track to switch up, but still fit with our main section. And there's nothing quite like a broken drum beat to do that. Let's copy our 4 to the floor kick and shift the MIDI notes about. We're after a kind of galloping kick drum which leads the listener's ear. We'll introduce some more hits, with kick 4 resolving on grid. Make sure to check that your kick still fits with your other drums, especially the lower elements like toms, bongos and congas. I decided to strip this section back further by muting the high congas as well. This lurching kick pattern we've introduced lends a discomfort to the B section, which we're going to double down on with our pads, programming in a more mysterious, somewhat spooky chord progression, stepping the chord up just one semitone. I'll also plug in an interesting transitional chord before that. For the main synth, I'm again adjusting the loop bracket, here taking just the second 2 bars, so that the melody remains quite neutral and doesn't step up like the first 2 bars. Let's also introduce a new synth. Here's a wavetable synth I've programmed to give that signature wob sound. If you'd like to know how to make something like this, then check out my video on exactly that. I'll have the wob play extended singular notes every 4 bars, following along with the pads. Finally, I'll bring across my background synth and shorten its loop bracket. And there we have it. Quickly, we've turned our loop into 3 unique sections, which can be used as a basis for building a track around. So there we go, we've created the building blocks to go and arrange our track in the next episode. Please do let me know down below if you've got any questions, if you want me to elaborate on anything any further. I know I work through these pretty quickly, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.